Hey everyone, this is Miss B, your music teacher, and this is an instructional video on how to submit your talent show video with your special talent or skill. So, when you go to Canvas, you should know where to find music class already. It should be under courses over here on the left, and then you're going to click on your class. It has your grade, your class, and then music. So I'm going to go ahead and click that now. Okay, and you will see a little GIF at the top, and then underneath that GIF there's a Bitmoji of Miss B, and under that it says click here to record and submit your talent for the talent show. So this is where I'm going to have you submit it if you haven't already submitted it. If you've already sent me your video in email or on the talent show Canvas page, that is perfect. Don't worry about submitting it a second time. But if you have not done it yet, I'm going to have you do it through your class's music Canvas page. So we're going to go ahead and click here. Go ahead and do that now if you are following along on your screen. Then it's going to take you to the talent show video submission module, which is also located under modules in the drop-down menu, just so you know. So first, before you submit, go ahead and check out the first part of this module. It has a list of things I want you to make sure you've done before you record your video. Before or after? Before, that's right. First, make sure you checked with your parents or guardians or whatever adult you look to for permission. I want to make sure that they know that you're participating and they are comfortable with you submitting your talent to the talent show. Next, make sure you've practiced your talent. Raise your hand if you've ever seen America's Got Talent or American Idol. Perfect. So if you've ever watched one of those shows, you might have seen someone where it really seems like they haven't practiced very much. We don't want to be like that. We want to make sure that we have practiced our talent. This means your video should not be your first try at performing your talent. You should have tried it probably 3 to 5 times before you submit your video. How many times? That's right, 3 to 5. All right, number 3. If you're performing, have you memorized the words or routine? For example, if you are singing a song, did you memorize all the words? And if you're doing a dance, do you know what part comes next? Do you know what dance move to do next? You should not be stopping to see what part comes next. We want to make sure it's memorized. Lastly, is your talent recording less than 3 minutes? Now, I will say, if you have a song that's like 4 minutes or 4.5 minutes, that's okay. Don't worry about trying to get it down to 3. Really, I just don't want like a 30-minute long video or a 45-minute long video. Give me a thumbs up if you can agree that a 45-minute long video of someone doing something would probably get pretty boring. That's right. That doesn't mean that you can't take a longer video and do what's called a time lapse and make it into like a 3 or 5 minute video. Now that's a little bit more complicated, but I just want you to know that that is an option if you have a talent that takes longer than 3 to 5 minutes. Okay? Once you have checked your list and you are good to go on all 4 in our list, we're going to click Next. What are we going to click? That's right, Next. All right, it says ready to submit. You can submit your video to this assignment or email it to Miss B here. If you click on here, it's going to pop open an email, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just 1 second. But before I get there, I want you to make sure you include a few things in your submission video. You can either talk about it during the video, or you can also just write it in a text in your email or in your submission. So that is up to you. But I want you to make sure you include your first and last name. Do you need your last name? Thumbs up or thumbs down? That's right, you do need your last name. Then your grade and teacher. For example, for this class, it'd be first grade and Mrs. Griffin. Then make sure you include a short explanation of your talent. For example, if it were me, I would say, I'm going to be singing I'm Leaving on a Jet Plane. Last, make sure it's no longer than 3 minutes. And remember, we can go up to 5. That's okay. But just make sure it's between 3 and 5 minutes. Now, once you know you're going to include all of these things, we're going to go up here to submit assignment. Okay, submit assignment. Where are we going to go? Good. And what color is this rectangle? That's right, it's yellow. So we're going to go up to this yellow rectangle that says submit assignment. Then it's going to pull up all of these options. The easiest one is going to be file upload, and that should be the first, media. Media. We're going to go to media. What one are we going to click on? Media, that's right. It starts with an M, media. And then we're going to click on record/upload media. And you can, if you have any comments about your video from this list, if you want to include them in text format or have a parent help you, you can include that here. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this. We're going to click on record/upload. And it should turn on your camera like you've seen here. I'm going to move this up so you can see a little bit better. There I am. So it is not recording yet. It's not going to start recording until you click on start recording. Okay, and you want to make sure your mic and your webcam are both working well, which I have already done. But just go ahead and make sure that you've clicked an option for mic and for webcam, which I've done. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example of what it would look like to submit a talent. Make sure you have your list ready of what you're going to talk about, which is right here. Going to give a countdown. Hi everyone, my name is Miss B, and I am not in a grade and I don't have a teacher, but I'm going to be singing I'm Leaving on a Jet Plane by John Denver. I'm leaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. Then you're going to click finish, and obviously yours will probably be a lot longer than what I just did. Remember, 3 to 5 minutes is what we're shooting for. You're going to click finish. What did we click there? That's right, finish. Now you might want to include a title for it, which is right down here. I'm going to go, I'm leaving on a jet plane with my name, Miss B. Now, when I click save, it is going to take a little bit of time for it to save it, okay? It's not going to do it automatically. If you're sitting there clicking save, 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 and it's not going anywhere, it's because it does take a little bit. So be patient, especially if you have a longer video. It's going to take a while for your computer to save the video to the screen, okay? So just go ahead and hang tight here. Once your video has been uploaded, you're going to see submit assignment. Remember, you can add your comments here. If you did not talk about these things in your video, you can write it down here. And then we're going to click submit assignment. What are we going to click? That's right, here we go. Now it should say, right up here at the top, it'll say assignment successfully submitted. You can't quite see it in the screen, but it says assignment successfully submitted. It's going to throw confetti on your screen. Now, if you're having trouble for some reason with the submit assignment button up here, you could also go through email, okay? And it says, or email it to Miss B here. So go ahead and click here. It's in blue letters. What do we click? Here, that's right. And it's going to pop open an email box for you to email Miss B. So we might say talent show video, and then you're going to attach your video. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on the attach button. I'm going to show you that again. It looks like a little paper clip. Go ahead and point it on the screen in this video. That's right, it's a paper clip. On Gmail, it might be on the lower right, but it's also a paper clip. So go ahead and click on the paper clip. And these are my lessons video, but I'm just going to use one of them as an example. Your video, if it's 3 to 5 minutes, you should be able to email it to me without having to use any kind of special link, okay? For example, this video here, this was a Halloween lesson from 2nd and 3rd grade. It's only 19 megabytes, and the max you can do is 35. You can see here I'm wearing my costume. So you should not have a problem submitting your video. If for some reason it is bigger than 35 megabits, so let's get out of there, let's reopen another one, talent show video, and let's do a longer one this time to see. We use this tempo lesson. Oh, this one's still 27. We need a bigger one. All right, so this one is 42 megabytes. So when I try to send this video, it's gonna give me an error message. It's gonna tell me that it's too big. Would you like to send this attachment using MailDrop? So you'll see this if you're using your computer's mail application, but if you use Google, it might say Google Drive link here instead of MailDrop. So then we're gonna go use MailDrop, and it's gonna send it to me as a link. Now I'm gonna go back to my email, and it should be there as a link. See? And then I'll be able to download your video if it's bigger than 35 megabytes. However, you shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to submit a video here in email without it giving you an error message or having to use Google Drive. If for some reason you've decided that you don't like your video submission and you want to resubmit, you would like to redo it, you can go ahead and click on Resubmit Assignment, and it'll let you pick and create a new one under Media. Remember, Media. All right? All right, boys and girls, that is all for our video. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. Remember that on your music Canvas page, there is an option to email me in this text box. You just go ahead and click on it, and it'll pop open an email to email me, okay? All right, boys and girls, I hope this helps, and I am looking forward to seeing all of your videos. Thanks, guys.